like a chef. Hit the cadence for my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with a beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. If it got my stuff. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, lick it clean. President and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time.
Got that twist at the end.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Good.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. So a very short kicker. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Yeah, we live, brother. We live. A little New Year's celebration.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Ryan. Flush to his right, and incomplete to open things up.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan.
Oh, come on, EA.
An interception here
on their opening drive.
But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 3rd down, Ryan.
Oh, no, don't let him do that now. Okay, I see you didn't stand my side. So you got to get
the yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Can't do that.
A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
30 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
That dude be going to sleep over there. No, that dude be going to sleep over there. He threw it early, too.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
He got me these. I don't know how. I do not know how he got me on this.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
I don't know if he flipped that play over or what. I don't know how he got that.
5 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after.
I meant my cornerback.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Cornerback should have stuck with him. He should have stuck with him. He didn't go that far in, so he's not very disruptive. He's wide open. They should have gave me that pick while ago when I had it. I don't have to worry about that. He could have been trying to game. Yeah, you give them 4 chances like that, man.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Jameis to throw it.
They about to run out of bounds, man. Come on, man.
And he's going to go down again.
My Eddie, why you going out of bounds?
In there to drop it.
Hey, how did do get more pressure come out of
Tampa?
cover
Downs
two?
are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
How you get that much pressure, bro?
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Brooks Reed in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. They knew they were going to have great field position. Went all out, got a little too aggressive.
Yeah,
you have to understand your angles. They're cut down. When they're that backed up, you've got to be careful going after him.
It is.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. Here's Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
I gotta get this boy warmed up for this. He's crazy. You don't see them throws he threw?
So after the incompletion
I
on
look like
first, now
overthrow you
2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Winston. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on
Look at
that
that. That's
Now
stupid,
throwing
man.
on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on
So a
3rd
good
down
play, you beat the
conversions.
play,
And now
and then
they'll
you
look
get
to
there.
their
It was
defense because they need them to step up
stupid.
so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Stupid, bro.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20.
That's a super type of 2 dude.
He gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45
he was
before
moving so
going out.
fast. That's what I
Might have
wanted.
needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Okay.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession
He
to begin
stay
quarter
back.
number 2. They're up against a 3rd and
Put
2
him in the
to
hard
start
flat,
things
he won't
out.
jump.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught, Jones. And he'll get this one down to
trying to get there,
about the
man. Won't let me
20-yard
jump.
line. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit.
And he will go down outside of the
play
pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Lavonte David coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Ryan. Now he'll escape to his left. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Ryan.
Can't let him do that, man.
And all
Fine
the
play.
way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets
I
up
had to
the
play
1st
that
and
early.
goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, Ryan.
Yeah, working it on the
This is
side,
caught
man.
for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Go let Snake in a minute.
And down near the goal line here,
forward.
they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Which one?
Now here's Bryant to kick it away.
So let me get my plays in.
This is fielded
That's
at
all
the
we
goal
gotta do.
line.
We're cracking in.
Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the
Let me get my
27-yard
offense
line.
on like he got his
And
on.
Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And then,
Already down 2
we'll see.
touchdowns here in the first
And then,
half. This becomes a pretty important
back.
drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down throw for Winston.
Oh, shoot, I ain't know if playing defense over there. Thank you.
Incomplete.
I mean, like he came
Couldn't
down.
connect.
I didn't cover two.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment,
Right,
but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
So you like it when you play cover two.
Game
You like
clock
that.
at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Pressure brought
How
in.
you give me?
Falcons get there for the sack.
Working me
A
in the
minute
cover two.
58 to go in this first half of play.
All right.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their
What it is, Dean?
timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Working on me, man. I can't see their pressure. Who?
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. He finds Humphreys. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time.
That was a terrific catch. I mean, to go up there and get it one-handed like that, but I almost want to go into that riff about back in my day, the gloves weren't quite like this.
When did gloves really become prevalent, just in general?
I think in the 80s, I think as we started to move through the 80s, especially as we got towards the latter part of that, but a lot of those were really like baseball batting gloves to begin with not much of a tacky area on the glove. In fact, there was none. I actually remember in cold weather games wearing the old scuba gloves, which you'd wear in the diving, but they would split too easily in the course of a game. Then the glove manufacturers got smart and started adding to it, and here we are today.
Yeah, the Falcons going to use another timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Winston now. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
What's wrong, Mike? Look at Mike.
Mike Evans,
Mike got that second like a woman.
a
Man, I'm good,
2-yard
man.
touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point.
Mike got something
Santos
wrong,
with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, the Atlanta Falcons, their offense takes the field again. And the story for them this year, if you had to sum it up in one word, I think you would agree, it's been injuries in 2018. This is not the year they expected to have.
And it really happened on both sides of the ball, but it happened bigger on the defensive side of the ball. Keanu Neal, their free safety. Ricardo Allen, their strong safety. Deion Jones missed 10 games at middle linebacker. Flip it over to the offense. Devontae Freeman missed much of the season at running back. Both starting guards, Brandon Fusco and Andy Levitri, were both out. You're exactly right. Injuries were the name of the game for the Falcons in 2018. Hopefully they get everyone back and move forward, because that's a dynamite team when they're all together.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, you need to get over. Just get over there.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan.
Oh, he got it on my head.
Jones has it over the middle.
Got to catch him, man. Catch him. Look at that bull crap. This guy on here so messed up, man.
Falcons.
Won't even let me press him, bro. That's what I'm talking about. I'm sitting there playing for the press. I got the press. Shoot, but I don't know this. I got the press if I can get back to it.
And that'll give him a
I'm going to take his read off of Julio.
I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here this
Stupid,
second
man.
quarter. They don't want
If
to
you
give
just
up
run,
anything
they'll
on
be
the
my
other
man
side.
grab the shoot.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost
They're not relaxed. That's all I can
an
do. You better keep on
imposing
throwing it
goal
on,
score.
bro.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a
All
few
you gotta do is
yards into
let-
the end zone.
Look at this.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle to Evans. That one goes for 24 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Jameis now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. So
the pass on the front, they push me in so he can get the feet.
But couldn't connect.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
They pushed me back in.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle.
That's my everything.
Now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Yeah, you do it. I do it. I tell you different way.
From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
To beat cover 4?
Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And it's no good.
They made me miss that kick. Come on, man. Look at the kick, man.
Our score stays right where it is.
That's some crap, bro. That hurts, bro. I got to fight. I always had through that, bro. That kick should have been in. Wasn't that far off? That kick was not that far off, bro. That was a trick, man, bro. That was not, that thing about right. A little bit overpassed, but I stopped that.
He'll kick it away.
I don't make worse kick. Man.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, yeah, I ain't gonna get them, man.
Nifty footwork at the 45.
And he'll return
this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep.
Stay home, boy.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.